I just want to give people an update in relation to the integration of the vaccine certificate into the Services New South Wales app. Right now, people can already download their vaccine certificate from their Medicare Express app. So that's available right now. And once you've done that, so download the Medicare Express app and then you can get your certificate on that app. Another way to do it is once you're in that app, you can then download it into your Google Wallet or your Apple Wallet. Another way to get it is you can call Services Australia, which is a federal organisation, and you call them up, and if you don't have a smartphone, they will copy the certificate and post it out to you. So already that certificate is available. What we will be doing is integrating that and providing people with the option of then having it in their service app to make it really easy when they're checking into venues across New South Wales. That way you don't have to open up several different apps just to get into a venue. You open up one app, your Services New South Wales app. On that app, it'll enable you to check in, and at the same time on that same screen, it'll show your vaccination status. Now, where we're up to so far is we're getting the information from the federal government. Obviously, that information is through the Australian Immunisation Register. That pipeline is then securely created at Services New South Wales, and provided you consent, your authority, your controls, because it's your data, provided you give that authority, then that will go into the Services New South Wales app, and then you're way to go. We're now in the process of consulting industry in relation to the design of how it should work, and we're pretty much there. And I'll show some screenshots later on. But ultimately, we're aiming to do a pilot in the regions commencing on 6 October for 2 weeks. And then hopefully the subject of that pilot will be strong, and as a result of that, we can then open up to the rest of the state. This is in many ways about future-proofing for the people of New South Wales, because even though we may be ahead of the other states may require vaccination status to be displayed. So, you know, if we get this right, it will enable freedom of movement right across Australia as well in the months ahead. Thank you very much.
If we don't start our 2 weeks pilot until the 6th of October, this won't be ready in time for when we reach 70%. We're due to reach it on the 9th.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. If I can't wait to open up. But the reality is, right now, there are other options of showing your vaccination status. So this is just to make it easier for people.
Right. So we're still going to open up.
We're absolutely at the 70% mark.
Have you chosen a location for that regional trial? Will there be one in Sydney and one regionally?
No,
one regionally, and where will it be?
We haven't decided yet on the regionals, but it will be regional. We've decided against Sydney because we don't want to create the honeypot effect. Because if you create one location in Sydney, then everybody will be drawn to it. Whereas in the regions, they're already quasi-opened up anyway.
And is it just one regional?
And there's no material advantage in the regions anyway.